Start meditating. Deep breath through your nose. Sit up straight. As always, I thank you for coming to be a part of Gerocise with Mark. It's my pleasure to serve you the best I can. My goal is to have everything healthy thoughts, godly thoughts, holy thoughts, and to discard anything that's unhealthy, ungodly, and unholy. The purpose of this class is just to empower you. Connect emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally. It's your time to meditate. Just think about the good things in life. Having the blood flowing through your veins. Just being able to get up in the morning and just say thank you. You just concentrate on your blessings and not your burdens. Deep breaths. Switch up a little bit this morning. I know we've been talking about everyone's struggling with something, but today I want to talk about helping others. And actually I'll be reading a passage from Luke chapter 10, and it just talks about the Good Samaritan. Deep breath through your nose. Sit up straight. Eyes closed. Time to maximize your moment. This is your moment to just be selfish. Anytime we do help out others, and we get to even help ourselves out. Maximize your moment. Deep breaths. Again, anything that bothers you, is troubling you, that's any type of trial or tribulation, just throw it away. Throw it away. Like a little exercise I like to demonstrate from time to time. You crumble up that ball of paper, hold it above your head as long as you can. That represents metaphorically your troubles, your trials, and tribulations. But when you get tired of holding that burden, weighing you down, just throw it down. Again, thank you for being a part of another session. One more deep breath. And then you cheer, I want you to just start marching. Ready? Start marching, pumping those arms. Okay? We're going to extend the exercise a little bit. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. Bring those knees up as high as you can. Those arms. Keep pumping those arms. The doors. Pump those arms. Keep going. Pump it up a little bit this morning with a little bit of jabbing.
Bruce, I can just feel much.
Keep going. Exercise, we can work stomach muscles. Stomach muscles. Stomach muscles. Your core muscles are very important to work. You can do that right in your bed. You don't have to get on the floor if you so desire. You do that right in the bed. Last week I showed you 2 other ones. You do right in the bed as well, man. You know, but it's good to have a hard surface too, though. Don't get me wrong. But anyway. So. All right. So, this morning, like I said, we're going to be talking about helping others. And it's going to be taken from, like I said, I'm sorry? Oh, okay.
Usually from Luke.
Yeah, I'm just going to, the Good Samaritan. So, anyway, and the questions I have on the floor, when was the last time that you helped someone and you did not want anything in return? How does helping someone help you? And how often do you help others? How often do you help others? So anyway, we're reading from Luke 10:25-37. And of course, I have bad eyes. And behold, a certain lawyer stood up and tested him, saying, Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life? Eternal life, excuse me. He said to him, what is written in the law? What is your reading of it? So he answered and said, You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind, and your neighbor as yourself. And he said to him, You have answered rightly. Do this, and you will live. But he, wanting to justify himself, said to Jesus, And who is my neighbor? Then Jesus answered and said, A certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and fell among thieves, who stripped him of his clothing, wounded him, and departed, leaving him half dead. Now by chance a certain priest came down that road, and when he saw him, he passed by on the other side. Likewise the Levite, when he arrived at the place, came and looked, and passed by on the other side. But a certain Samaritan, as he journeyed, came where he was, and when he saw him, he had compassion. So he went to him, and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine, and he set him on his own animal, brought him to an inn, and took care of him. On the next day, when he departed, he took out 2 denarii, gave them to the innkeeper, and said to him, Take care of him, and whatever more you spend, when I come again, I will repay you. So which of these 3 do you think was neighbor to him who fell among the thieves? And he said, He who showed mercy on him. Then Jesus said to him, Go and do likewise. Now I realize over the last month, pretty much, we've been talking about everybody's struggling with something, okay? And I know Miss Sandy and Miss Daddy, I said last week that we're gonna, but I want to switch up a little bit today and talk about when was the last time you helped somebody. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, anybody, yeah. But you can start.
I have somebody yesterday, I called a person, see how you were doing. The person I called Saturday, see if they was going to church. So they said, no. So then I checked on her later when I came. So she was like, okay. But I mean, I do it every other day, sometimes twice a day. And sometimes I go by if it's.
And so how important is it to help people, to you?
It's very important.
How so?
Because if you help somebody, in a sense, you help yourself. And then that way, if you need help, somebody to come, a companion come and help you, or do something for you.
Right.
First you got to show that you is a helping person, a giving person.
And note on my question also that, I said, when was the last time you helped somebody without expecting anything in return? Because some people have ulterior motives, unfortunately. They'll help somebody knowing that that person later on can help them. But I'm of the belief that helping somebody, like I said before, hurt people, helping people, help people. And so I just help because I love me personally.
Friday, I had a medical appointment, and while I was in the area, I decided to go visit a friend of mine's mom that was in the hospital right in the area. And I went to the wrong hospital because I thought they told me the wrong hospital. I did call her. I called her. I said, where did you say, what hospital did you say your mom was in? And so she told me, and I said, no. And she got so excited. She said, oh, my dad really don't like for my mom to be left alone. And he's at home right now trying to, because of mom needed a special bed, trying to get all that set up. And then the person that was installing the bed ran into some problems. So it, you know, I said, okay, I can, you know, I'll stay. And I'm assuming that within an hour he would be there. And it turned out to be nearly 3 hours. So that meant that I didn't have to adjust some of my plans. But I consider these people my friends, you know, and I really didn't mind doing it. Your mom really don't know what's going on. She has Alzheimer's. My phone came, and I know that it's difficult to feed her, but I'm running at that. And so when my husband finally got there, he just was just, oh, I'm so thankful. And I said, you know, I don't mind doing it. And he knew I didn't. He knew I didn't mind doing it. But then he insisted on offering me money. I said, no. I said, I don't mind doing it. And he insisted, and he just stuck some money in my pocket. And so I had to go get gas anyway. And so when I got to the gas station, I pulled out, you know, and I said, okay. And that was about the amount I was going to put in my gas tank. It turned out to be twice the amount. And I'm going, I had already prayed earlier. I said, Lord, I need something to stretch for me. But I was saying, my intention was solely to help out this family. And it was so important to both of them that the mom not be left alone. And it was, to me, it was good to be downstairs because one of the doctors would come by and gives you a chance to see how frequent, you know, the staff comes in to check on somebody who they know can call. So it was another blessing for me because I do like helping people. And then at the same time, you know, I got rewarded, but that wasn't my motive. I wasn't looking for anything from it.
I know I'm part of the nursing home ministry, and I'll come to you in a second, at the church, and a lot of times they thank us, and I thank them because, they'll tell people, people in nursing homes, they'll tell us that we go sing to them and minister to them at the church, and it's like, we tell them, you don't have to thank us. I mean, this is more than just a ministry. I mean, this is something that we love doing, and, and so, but they are grateful, and but I may have shared this before. When I see individuals who were lively and had that energy at one time, laying up in a bed and can no longer do for himself, do for themselves. Himself or herself. I mean, it's like, I wonder, man, I mean, that has to be sort of, have your independence taken away from you like that, and that has to be sort of stressful for that person, knowing that they used to run around places and stuff, and now bedridden, so, yeah, but it helps me to go those places, just, if nothing else, it helps me to realize how much of a blessing I have just to be able to walk around. And all people in nursing homes nowadays, they aren't 56, they aren't 70, 80, 90 years old. They're 40, 30, 40, 50 sometimes. So, it's there. You about to say?
The way I was raised, I've always helped other people, Because I always had a car, and a lot of people don't have cars. And, I have to turn my checks in where they need to go. If you're sending money, I just say give me what you can.
Yeah.
I don't set a price because most of everybody's on fixed income and sometimes you got money, sometimes you don't. So I can't demand a certain amount. If they give me $60-something, like $80, it's cool. Sometimes I take them and they don't have, you know. I always try to do because I always had a car. Somebody had to take me around. So I remember that one time I had to ride the bus and I didn't have a car. So when people ask me to take them places, I try to do.
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
What's the fixed income?
A fixed income, you get a certain amount each month. That's it. You know, like when you work, you pay every 2 weeks, once a month. A fixed income, you get your check on the 3rd, and you have to manage it out for that whole month. That's what I call it.
So who usually is on a fixed income?
I don't know something.
Okay, I just want to make sure because
I mean,
are you on a fixed income?
I mean, I've said that too.
What I mean,
In conversations, and I've said wrong.
I'm on a fixed income.
what I mean,
And I think it's more or less
I know.
less than you were when you were working.
I'm messing with you.
yeah, you know, when I was working, it wasn't fixed. You get
Well, hey,
It was.
it's fixed to me.
you know, you get paid every 2 weeks, but
It was more, and it was more.
I get more than that.
Yeah, well, shut up.
Can I say something?
I get more.
On the
I gotta talk about fixed income.
She said about fixed income, my pastor told us, it's a fixed, we always say we don't fixed income.
Right.
It's a blessing from God if you get something, Social Security, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't call mine fixed income, I just call it a blessing I'm getting.
Right.
And what I do, when I'm said, what I do for people is, I do something every day for somebody. But when I volunteer at Concord, the ladies that older than me can't get around.
Right.
And I just smile, or hand them a cup of coffee. But that's, I think I'm doing something, because I'm doing something my heart.
Okay.
And I feel good doing, I like to volunteer and do stuff.
You attend Concord?
I go to the Concord Center every day.
You know, okay, but do you attend there?
I mean, pardon?
Do you attend there?
I think real shallow.
But my sister-in-law goes there.
Real shallow, we should have every day.
Okay.
But anyway, and what I do a lot for people. I don't do it for the show, I do it from my heart.
For love, right.
I don't care about my money, I don't like to
Right.
do it, because that's what I, like I said, she raised up to do,
Yeah.
you know. And it was smile sometimes, help people out. Other conversation, how you feel this morning.
Right.
You know, some people wait till you say, how you feel? Hello. You like people from, they walk out and don't get it.
Yeah.
And you use a lot. That's all I'm saying about that. That's what I'm saying.
No, keep going, don't
So, I just feel good, you know, because it ain't all about money all the time.
Right.
Because I know, I'm gonna say this, when I was coming up, my mother had 2 children, my dad, said that my dad had 2 children, he didn't want 2 children.
Right.
And my mother had stuff to raise me and my brother.
Right.
And sometimes we ended up with food on the table. But at that evening time, we had food on the table from other people taking us. We never did go home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I, you know, from that I came from,
Right.
that don't go out now and do something for somebody else. We never got to go home from other people's table.
Yeah.
You know, they kill a hog, everybody. You see the other people in the room, you know, different things.
Is that right?
So that's, I'm good.
Okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
My family was the biggest family on the block. You know, there was 14 of us.
You did.
And yet still, people came to our house, you know.
Right.
Kids in the neighborhood knew they could come to our house, people. You know, I remember when I was a little child, you know, the insurance man would come in the neighborhood, and when the trucks used to come in and sell the fresh produce and stuff like that. Our house was the house.
Packed.
Yeah, but a lot.
And that's when you had cousins that you didn't know? Cousins that you didn't know would show up?
Right. People used to come show up at our house, just to eat.
Right.
And, you know, so that socialization has always been there. And when my dad went fishing, whether it was deep sea fishing, whatever, it's like there was an expectation that he was bringing back enough to share. And sometimes when the fishing wasn't good, he would buy some. He would buy enough to share. And, you know, we would get ready bread with potato salad and rice and stuff. We expect the fish as well. When he was coming, because sometimes he'd be gone several days.
Right.
And so we would just talk to share. My dad said, you don't know who's going to have to do something for you before you die, so you need to treat everybody with respect.
It's about reaping and sowing. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Ms. Albert, we're talking about helping people this morning. I know we last month or so we were talking about everybody struggling with something, but I decided to switch it up a little bit today and talk about helping out people and how important. I took it from I actually read a passage in the Bible from Luke 10, talking about the Good Samaritan and everything. But the thing about that, you had in that passage, what is a Levite and a priest, I think, yeah, and of course the priest being like man of God, and I mean the Levite brother, a certain priest and a Levite. So my point is, Samaritan. If I can help me out, if I know this, if I'm wrong, correct me. Samaritan, for him to help, that was probably unheard of. Am I right?
Right.
Yeah. And so what's my point? Helping out people who, or you receiving help from those who you normally wouldn't think would help you. That's my point. And let's face it, even today, because I'll never forget. I mean, I'm not. I'm not gonna go there. Bottom line is, help those who you don't even think deserve the help.
Right.
Still help.
Right.
I think that's important. Anyway, Mr. Bruce.
Yes. Well, the help. I used to be a union officer.
Okay.
And I have, most of my adult life, I have always helped people, I've got people that, their position, their jobs. I've gone from bringing women pay raise from down low to up to the grade where the men was making and everything.
Right.
Because I had this theory here. You walk in a grocery store and you buy a loaf of bread.
Right.
Cost you a woman, a man, they don't charge you different for that loaf of bread.
Oh.
They charge you the same thing. So you're on a job,
True.
So why should the price of your wages be different,
I'm sure all these ladies in here would love working for you, but go ahead.
And I'll go with, you got to learn to help people. Sometimes you got to help people when you know that you help people that is not going to be on your side, that's going to try to hold you down. That's when God is looking, Okay. Do the right thing sometimes when the right thing don't seem to be right. Everybody says, he's a bad person. He's going to do this behind the back. You don't know what that. But you still to do the right thing at the right time,
Right.
Don't worry about your consequences later. You might get stepped on.
Right.
But down the line, God's going to change
But
the whole
you did your part.
the whole deal
Right.
around,
Right.
So you have to always do when you help people, Do it because it's right. Don't do it because it's going to always benefit you. It's always, ain't no problem with you, Anybody can do it when it's good,
That's true.
Everything's going on good.
That's true.
When you do the right thing, when it's tough,
Yeah.
that's when it really matters.
The rubber meets the road. Yeah.
That's when it really matters.
Right.
That's what I learned to do,
Okay.
I'd rather somebody to hurt me and for me to hurt somebody else. Because I can sleep well at night knowing I ain't get nothing from nobody.
Yeah.
I get along with people. Don't make no difference who they is, where they is,
Right.
no matter what color they are.
Yeah. That's what
I've always got along with people. I take life like this here. The benefit of that. I give you that benefit of the doubt. I don't wait and see what you're going to do and then we give you the
Right.
I give it to you beforehand, you know? See, I always do that. Give you that chance.
Right, right.
See, you got to act the monkey while you're doing the real.
Yeah.
But I don't wait till you act the monkey and say, then make my decision.
Right, right. You just do it anyway.
I do it ahead of time. You go and do it. And that way it comes from your heart. You know you're doing the right thing then. Because it's easy to do the right thing when everything's out in front of you and you see it. Oh, I can do that.
Right.
I can do that.
Right,
But that's life, you know. When you make things, when you do it, when you don't know what's going to happen, you know. Sometimes you do it when you know the game's going to be rough.
right, right.
This man going to cut my back anyway, you know. So you got to make a decision. Are you going to do the right thing?
Yeah.
Just because he's going to cut your back, you know. And then you got to, it comes within you.
Right, right.
Within your heart, you know.
Called
Say,
sacrifice.
look, I'm going to do the right thing. I don't care what it is.
Right.
See, this is God. See, when you point a finger,
It's forward.
you look down. You got 3 fingers pointing back at yourself.
Right, right, right.
So I always remember that. I'm not sure of that. Once you point the finger at one person, look down. There are 3 fingers pointing back at yourself.
And actually the thumb pointing too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
The government lock it down. Lock those 3 fingers down.
Right, right.
Oh. Yeah. That's what it is.
Appreciate it, appreciate it. Mr. D, when's the last time you helped somebody?
Well.
Been that long?
Yeah, you know, I say, so what I say
Yes, sir.
is, I think about my mama, because I can't really say what I do, it ain't all that good. You know, think nobody, but anyway, Mom used to say, I'm taking biblical quotations. Mom used to say, do good for those that despitefully use you.
Right.
You know, these would kind of govern me in my life, and
Yeah.
God loves a cheerful giver, you know. Things and things. So I think if you base your life on some of the quotations your mother, I say your mother because it's important, your mother taught you when you were growing up, you know, love one another. What is it? It's just everything you can think of is what is going to surround what you're saying about being a cheerful giver, doing for people, doing something good.
Just do it to others and
Yeah.
you want to do it to you. Something
And
like that.
I do that. I sleep a lot. You know,
Yeah.
really human. But if you, hey, I need you to run me up here to the store. I need to cash a check and do $10.
Yeah.
It ain't hard in that. You told me to use my gas.
Right.
And I got to use gas for this and then wear and tear on your car. Or let's say the Redbird Mall. You want to take me out to the mall.
Yeah.
Well, you got to pay for that. I ain't taking you for free, you know.
Right.
I ain't that kind of giver.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if I can help you, I will to a point. I just gotta be honest about that. You don't need me lying. You can't use me. I've been levelable, and I'm watching, Jack.
Yeah.
So, what am I gonna get out of this?
So when was the last time you helped somebody?
Huh?
So when was the last time you helped somebody?
Well, I do it constantly, but consciously, I'm still saying, yeah, what's up? You know?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna ask you, but you didn't get it twice. Say you still running, I'm done, I'm busy, I'm sorry. You know, I'm not to say no.
But so when was the last time you helped somebody?
Well, I'm saying.
You say you do it constantly.
Yeah, no, constantly, because it's a daily, something come to you daily for you.
Okay.
Sometimes maybe I need to go to the store.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Throw me out something, buy some gas or something. You know, but that's a favor, it's a deed, you know what I mean? Just one that's rewarded. I ain't gonna say no more. We're trying to make you talk. I'm gonna tell you today.
So get that person drunk is helping them out.
You were saying fixed income all ago, and I was thinking about this. I remember Daddy raised us all. You know, I had a mom and a dad, which was a blessing. You know? But Daddy raised us all. He had 7 kids, and Daddy made 50 cents an hour. And I had to figure this out. How can he make 50 cents an hour, getting paid once a week, buy a home, and a new car? I couldn't figure out how could Daddy do it. But Daddy was a hustler. See, that was the edge. You get a picture of, you know what you're going to get in money, but you got to have a hustling man or woman. They get in this head. Like he was talking about the fish. Daddy was in a hall, and everybody can get a piece of meat, you know, they get it to him. But if you don't have it, well, hey, don't do this one. I said, well, like under the house, you gonna rake. And you make doing that rake under the house, about this tall off the ground.
Right.
And you raise up, stick your head on the nails up there. I remember doing all this, but we rake under the house. Because their dad was teaching the discipline. I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
I said, why would he want us to rake under the house? Who the heck don't see under the house? But every week, the daddy get up. It's Saturday, Dad, we gotta go get up. I said, get up. I'm up. Get up, because I'm up.
That.
Yeah.
He's also teaching you a work ethic too, you know?
Yeah, it helped a lot.
Yeah.
Now I'm lazy as a coon. I won't do nothing. I'm like, okay. Here I say, you know, things just feel like a football game. I just didn't feel like still though.
Yeah.
But that's life. But as far as me doing something, I ain't gonna do much of nothing to nobody unless I see they need help. I ain't going out of my way to do nothing. Hey, Miss So-and-so, this lady got a head, not a head, yeah, she got a head stuck between the commode and the wall. I call the police, what can I do?
Yeah.
She said, help, somebody help me. I thought she was getting killed. I said, nah, I said, ma'am, can you open the door? Oh, God, somebody help me, please help me. Police come back, kick the door out. Wham, this is the building one of them. And then when the woman fell off the commode, and with her head stuck between the commode and the wall,
Yeah.
and she couldn't get out. She couldn't get up. So I said, well, police told me to get back. That means he can go off the hinges, man. But that's my story, y'all.
Okay.
Now you.
No, I'm saying. Hey, it would have been funny. What would have been funny if she could have asked, am I going to pay you to do this? You know? I'm still not here. No, you funny. Call 911.
That was emergency.
Yeah.
That's not good Samaritan.
You didn't charge me. You didn't charge me anything, did you?
No, I didn't charge. Okay, that's too loud.
What's that?
I help wherever I can when I can. Because one, I don't have ways of going anywhere too. But I help people around here sometimes.
Right.
I do a lot of volunteer work around here. That's done. She said, go sit down, you don't need to do that.
Yeah.
If someone that can't, well, I know there was a time that one lady had been to dialysis and she was still trying to play bingo or something. But anyway, she didn't know how to even get out the door. So I just got up and said, come on, I'll help you to the car. So she didn't know the way home. So I couldn't help her there.
Right.
So, but I did walk her out to the car. And well, whatever I feel that's needed.
I wanted to mention this too. There are some things that I'll do that you couldn't pay me to do it.
Right.
I had a friend, still have my money. In fact, it was just a few weeks ago. She needed to move from an upstairs apartment to a downstairs apartment.
Right.
And she really was not able to do any packing or anything. And just going downstairs was a challenge for her.
Right.
And I tell you, I put my body in such a bad shape. It took me, over a week to recover. But numerous times, the stairs is a challenge for me too.
Yeah.
And we're packaged, but I took stuff to make it easy for me to go up and down and take care of things.
Right.
That's why I said, you couldn't pay me
Yeah.
to do that. So that's going beyond and knowing that she could not do anything to repay me.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that I knew I helped her in a situation, that was really not her choosing, but it was a medical necessity that she moved now, so she could get about home independently.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah.
Let me say this.
Yes, sir.
I just thought about something.
Okay.
And there's got to be a difference in this now. I did something, I helped somebody, but I wanted to get paid. I didn't ask, but I wanted it.
Okay.
So in my heart, it wasn't done from the fact that I need to make some money.
Right.
But anyway, I had the constable move from over here to over here. We moved this man's old house. I was tired as a big dog. Football game was all. I want to say, man, $10, $20 or something. So box. I said, Lord, my longest time. I went on, I slept like a baby that night.
Your payment was you got a good workout.
You know what I got paid now? Is he still there? He's a good fellow, but I had to use another guy to ask me, hey man, when you gonna give me some of my truck? I mean, I helped him. You know, that's all right. I got over both of us. They got his truck. And I worked from 4 o'clock in the evening to maybe 8:30 at night. Oh, time, man. I said, never again. Never again. My heart ain't that good. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. He's a nice guy, you know. Hey, do something for me. He said, I'm sure glad you're coming on. Now I asked my brother, they want to get something. I said, so, wait a minute. Something ain't going to get paid here. I did. That was a good story. I'm still
This is Alberta.
So you ever got that?
Yeah, really. Well, my question to you is simply, how important is it to you helping others?
I did show that together. I just got to wear on from her.
Yeah.
I did show that together.
I know you said you get joy out of it, but what prompts you to help people though? I mean, what's inside of you? What characteristics do you think you have, that you possess, that led you to want to help people? I mean, you said you grew up like that. I mean, what you were taught. I mean, what would be your best? What's the best way to describe you in that regard, as far as helping one to help you? I give you one for me. Mine is love and patience. That's why I love helping people. But go ahead. Now, you can't take mine.
See, I'm a people person.
Okay.
And I love people. And so where I see a need or just whatever.
Right.
You know,
Does it come natural? Second nature. Okay.
And I think that was one of my downfalls. Is because I always got hurt by her.
Right.
Even family. But even now, family, I mean, I still get hurt behind her.
Right.
But I don't have no animosity or nothing like that. I just keep giving. If I got it, you can have it. You know. And it's just like this lady this morning. And she was walking her dog, and she was talking about how pretty my plants were on the porch.
Right.
So I told her, I said, anytime you want some, you know, you get patient. You know, I mean, it's just me. You know,
Right.
I just like people.
You enjoy them.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just like the elder people, like the people like 90, 86 and stuff like that in my building, there's one lady in particular that I get joy out of her. In fact, it's 2 of them on the same year. And Miss Dugan is kind of scared to eat people out the door to see who it is.
Right.
Because she's so frightened.
Yeah.
And I go and check on her, and she be so happy, you know. But just know that she's coming to check on her.
It brings her a sense of comfort. Yeah.
And then I check on Miss Adams, they buy right there together.
Okay.
And see, Miss Adams comes out every morning and she sings and sweeps. You know, she sweeps up her area.
Right.
And I'm going to holler down at Miss Adams, all right? And anytime she wants something, she will come. And I mean, for me,
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get my blessing.
Regardless. Yeah. And that's how I look at it too. I mean, I don't do it because of the blessing that I can always see. I do it just because it needs to be done. And yeah. But I do have a question. And Mr. Dean, you don't have to answer it right now, but I do want you to think of it over the week. I'm just wondering, because it seems like you have a little, like you have a facade, not a facade, but a guard up. I'm just wondering, in the past, how often you were burned, by helping others out. You don't have to answer it now.
I want to answer it now.
Sir?
I want to answer it now.
Well, I don't want you to.
5 minutes.
This will be real fast. Conversation. What's the day? Monday. Saturday. I was driving on the street and had a flat.
Okay.
And there's this nice little old lady was sitting on her porch. She was sitting there, and I pulled my car over to the right, had to be off Main Street. So I pulled on the side street. And pulled up from the house, and I got out, and my trunk, got my jacket out. The car was flat colors like this, So I went to jack up, sit on the ground, and she said, "Hey, ma'am," it was a dead end street, right? She said, "Why you come down here to fix your tire?" I said, "Lord, where's this little nice looking old lady?" Look at, she was sitting there like this. And she said, "Did you move your car down there and change your tire?" I said, "Ma'am, it don't take me a second. I raised my trunk, got the thing to my lug to loose one lug." And she was like, look back on there. I take my rim off and all that stuff. So I had to take the car, I went on flat. I want to tear my tire. But I did. I moved down 2 houses down and stopped. She sit there and looked at me. What was I going to hurt on her house? Now I would have done anything to help this old lady probably. If she fell out of it, but she wouldn't even change my tire. Excuse me. Oh boy, look here. Why could have got my tire out of the back of my house? She called me. I was so mad.
But my question is,
yes.
I'm just wondering because you seem like
you got the guard up.
You have the guard up,
yeah.
And you also resent because I don't think you want to be burned again.
You got it ready.
Yeah, but hold on. Like I said, you got, you know what I'm saying? I want you to answer the next
week. Taking too much time. We do this.
Anyway, let's cross chest.
Okay.
Let's cross chest. Lord have mercy. Sit up straight. Eyes closed. Woo! Another good session. Deep breath, it's a good workout. Appreciate Mr. Dean getting on the floor and, working his abdominal muscle. That was a good thing. Meditate. Deep breath through your nose. We'll continue this discussion a little bit next week. Keep your eyes closed, please. Mr. Bruce, Ms. Doris, appreciate you coming, being a part of it. Any of your friends, they want to be a part of this, it's fine. But we do keep things confidential. This is taped, by the way. And ultimately, I do plan on putting it on YouTube in due time. But which is on the internet. But I thank you for being a part of this as always. Give me a chance to serve. And it's my privilege. Another deep breath. Deep breath. Deep breath. Just meditate. Always, I want you to focus on your blessings, not your burdens. Even if our burdens outweigh our blessings, it's a blessing to even know that they outweigh them, because you can think about it. You should have the right mind to think about it. Deep breath. Deep anything that bothers you, remember to pick up that piece of paper, ball it up, you know, balled up piece of paper, and pretend it's that problem of yours. And when you get tired of holding that burden above your shoulders, just drop that piece of paper. I thank you and I love you. I appreciate you. You can open your eyes now. Thank you.